Hackathon 4, you're up.
Yes, that's us. So while they're setting up the presentation, I'll introduce ourselves. We're Hackathon Team 4, and I'm Mike Fan, operatic tenor. I'm the artistic director of Opera Queens as well, presenting opera in drag, queerified, and gender bent. And as you can see, I'm here as my drag persona as Tanya, because you gotta represent. And we're joined by Lee, Nicole, Kelly, and Anna, who are all professionals working in various realms from stage direction to set design, AR, VR, theater, and we're very excited to present our project, which is Paper Doll Opera. And so while we're setting that up, I will just explain that we were inspired to hack opera's hierarchy and lack of diversity while welcoming new audiences, and specifically providing teenagers agency while tackling social issues and inclusion by casting all races, abilities, sexualities, gender identities, and sizes through this game that we developed for them, and showcasing opera's interdisciplinarity, as well as the behind the scenes jobs, including admin, casting, set design, and showing that equity, diversity, inclusion needs to happen behind the scenes, as well as on stage for lasting change, and creating a future of opera that is fun, inclusive, and approachable. And I'll hand it over to Nicole Lazzaro to explain how our game works.
Awesome. Thank you for that great introduction, Mike. So this is a Paper Doll Opera, and to reach younger audience, Paper Doll Opera plays on social media platforms they already use, such as Snapchat and the metaverse, Roblox. So we bring young folks to the tools to create their own opera experiences to share with family and friends, and I can't wait to show you. So Paper Doll Opera is an AR, VR mix and match simulation game where players play the role of a producer or a director. And the players to start, so we hit start, and players select an opera to perform. They can explore different set designs. And they can even audition actors for different roles. The exploring broader representational choices is really baked into the core of our game. They can also make lighting, props, and costume choices, for their production, as well as manage the theater. Manage the theater, so you can have different chance cards that appear throughout the game that the player responds to, such as how to deal with a leaky roof or a social media protest. And so then what I'd like to do is I would like to actually do a live demo here on my phone. Demo gods being with us. Everyone cross our fingers here. Yeah. All right, here we go. So now you can see that I'm going to launch my phone. You should be able to see it. I'm going to launch Snapchat. And then you should see in the phone here that you can see me live. So this is live, actual live. And then what I can do is I will launch Snapchat. I'm going to tap just right on my keyboard here, and now we have a live performance of the opera based on the things we choose. We can actually explore as I move. As you see, I can actually move my camera around the scene to make different choices in real time. Including things such as casting, and casting and costumes. Even better is that I can tap the camera, switch it around, and actually have costumes on myself. Right. So if I flip through the camera, I can even create a costume for myself and my friends. Take it away, Mike. Wonderful, wonderful. Yes, so that's great. And so what we get is so then we come back to the game and we see how we did. Ah, it was a huge success. Excellent. Excellent job, everyone. Wonderful, wonderful performance, Mike. Wonderful performance. Wonderful. So that's Paper Doll Opera. You can download a demo today on Snapchat. There are the Snapchat codes. And now I would like to hand it over to Lee to take us home.
Thanks, Nicole, and thank you, Mike, for that amazing performance. That was incredible and just really offers you a really great idea of like the reward-based kind of game that when you succeed through all your challenges and really create an amazingly diverse play, it comes out on top. You get a rave review at a long run. So just a little few notes on the aesthetics and the thought process of how we created it visually. We wanted to sort of treat the visual storyline in a poetic way of bringing the opera to life in color. So we wanted to start the visuals of the theme of the game with sort of more of a black and white sketch that changes as you make your choices into color up your stage or your theater or your costume or your background as you go along, and just to sort of enhance the excitement to a bare bones pencil sketch. And the user makes choices, they change and become fully colored. At the end of the game, the user will have a fully colored theater to run their show, and the effect and experience should be fun and sensory, thoughtful and creative, and it should also prompt the user to perhaps notice personal biases and become enlightened. Scale up capability to a more immersive medium like VR Live, actor, multiplayer games, or to enlarging and streamlining the actual choice decisions to cater to a specific perhaps practice in theater or age range, or for whatever use you wanted to use it for. And it's really all about experiencing the immersion of learning in real time, in full immersion, and those applications lend themselves to learning and teaching, engaging new audiences, and expanding the scope of diversity of the industry. So I guess that's it. I'll wrap it up. Thank you so much for hearing our pitch, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to get in touch with anyone here, just screen grab us right there or hit us up in the chat box.